Brands rave about the pH balance in their hair products because when your pH gets imbalanced due to the use of harsh chemicals and pollution, it can lead to dryness, damage, and growth of uninvited guests like microbes on the scalp. Yikes! We'll get into how you can maintain your hair's pH level balanced and the natural ways to get healthy, luscious hair. Let's get right to it. What are the pH levels of your scalp, and why is it important to maintain its balance? To put it in easy words, pH is the measure of acidity or alkalinity of any particular product. It is measured on a scale of 0 to 14, with pure water having a pH of 7, which is neutral. Substances having a pH less than 7 are acidic, while more than 7 are alkaline. The lower the pH, the higher the acidity of the substance. The higher the pH, the more alkaline is in the product. Naturally, your scalp has an acidic pH, usually around the range of 4.5 and 5.5. You ideally want to maintain it between these levels for best health of your hair. This is important to regulate the water retention and sebum production of your scalp, which will lead to hydrated strands with moisture locked in. These optimum pH levels close up the hair cuticles, which is the protective outer layer of your strands. Closing up of the cuticles leads to smooth, stronger, thicker hair and healthier follicles. Just to give you an example, did you know that conditioners usually have a pH level of 3 to 4 to counteract the alkalinity of most shampoos? That's why your hair feels smooth and soft after using the right conditioner, because it is closer to the natural pH level of hair. So, it's good to balance your scalp to its natural pH level. What happens when you do that is that it causes your follicles to produce acidic sebum, which helps you get rid of an itchy, inflamed scalp and fight off bacteria and fungi from growing on it. It also prevents hair fall, hair weakness, thinning of the hair, and it removes a number of other scalp issues as well as dandruff, psoriasis, eczema, folliculitis. All of these problems usually start with an imbalance of the pH levels on your scalp, which allows bacteria to thrive on it. Yikes! But where does this pH imbalance come from to begin with? This imbalance is usually created due to your hair products, especially if they are alkaline. They can cause your cuticles to open, which results in dull, weak, and thin strands. Dead skin cells, sweat, excess sebum, and residue of hair products on your scalp, even after washing, can cause a lot of buildup on your scalp. The amount of buildup chokes up your hair follicles, disturbing the pH levels of your scalp as well. But be careful, balancing pH levels can prove to be a bit of a challenge. If you try to counter the alkalinity of the hair products with an excess of acidic products, it could have a negative impact on your hair. Too much acidity may cause cuticles to shrink up, weakening your strands and leading them to fall out. So you do have to be very cautious of how you want to restore the pH balance of your scalp. Your scalp requires a deep cleanse and detox every once in a while to revitalize your hair cells, clarify the pores from all kinds of buildup, and restore its pH to the best levels for optimum hair health. Before we move on to the ways of achieving this optimum pH balance, make sure to subscribe to our channel to join us in the journey to achieve gorgeous, healthy hair. Also, turn on that bell notification icon so that you don't miss any tips and tricks to get the Rapunzel-like tresses you dream of. How to restore the pH balance of your scalp? First, find out the pH of your hair. Before making any changes, the very first thing you should do is judge the pH levels of your scalp. Assess the present condition of your hair, which will help you find out the pH of your scalp. A dry, flaky, and itchy scalp along with damaged hair strands signifies an increase in alkalinity of your scalp pH. This also irritates the eczema, and the chances of scalp infections become greater. Using a mild acidic shampoo will lower the pH of your scalp. It will help get rid of the scalp infections due to the bacteria and fungi. Hair cuticles of naturally curly hair have a tendency to open up a bit already, causing your hair to become dry and frizzy. Using a mild acidic shampoo lowers the pH, which seals the cuticles. This will also cause dry, frizzy strands to smoothen out and become softer. If you dyed your hair recently or put your hair through any chemical treatments, then the pH of your scalp already may be disturbed from being exposed to the constant alkaline and acidic chemicals. Using a mild acidic shampoo will seal and close the cuticles to protect your hair from any further damage. For natural straight hair that has no sign of damage, you are blessed. So go for a shampoo that would maintain the balance of the pH levels to keep your hair healthy. The natural oils secreted by your scalp also help in keeping this balance. Try not to wash your hair too frequently so that your hair doesn't lose these natural oils that balance its pH and prevent your hair from drying out. Second, examine the labels of your hair care products for pH balance. Pay attention to the labels of the hair care products that you buy. You should always choose a product with a pH between 4 and 7. If your scalp feels more imbalanced, buy one near pH 4 in the mentioned range. If the pH levels are not specific from your favorite brand of shampoo, you can find it out yourself. You can get pH testing strips online, stick the strip into your product, and keep it dipped for a time mentioned on the test. After taking the strip out, match the color with the one indicated on the pH shade diagram to determine the pH. If it's not between the range of 4 to 7, it's best to say goodbye to the hair product. Before we move on to the next tip, make sure to hit that like button if you've loved this video, which is more likely to be seen by others. The more people can be reached, the more people we can help, all thanks to you. Finally, go for natural hair rinses. We love using organic and natural ways to care for your hair. To restore the natural acidic pH range of your hair, you can go for natural hair rinses to maintain balance. Remember to use organic products as much as possible to avoid bad ingredients, chemicals, or pesticides that can damage your hair. Apple cider vinegar and water rinse. There's a reason we love this one. The pH of apple cider vinegar is around 3. When you add water to it, you can dilute it and raise its pH level until it reaches the level of 4. Rinsing your hair with this solution once or even twice a week will help you control your dry, frizzy hair. Never use apple cider vinegar directly without diluting it, as it's too strong on its own. We love 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar mixed with 4 tablespoons of clean water. It helps prevent hair thinning, so adding a shot of apple cider vinegar to your hair routine can restore its pH level, unclog pores, and stimulate hair growth. Make sure to detangle your hair before rinsing it so that the rinse passes through all your strands. You'll love using TangleGenie. It gently detangles your hair and can be used on dry or wet hair while preventing and minimizing damage. The unique 360-degree bristle design removes the most stubborn knots without worrying about tugging or pulling of hair. Give it a try for healthy-looking hair. Aloe vera. You may apply aloe vera gel extracted from the plant directly to your hair and scalp to bring your scalp's pH back to optimum levels and healthy strands. Or you can make an aloe vera gel hair mask by mixing 1 cup of extracted aloe vera gel with 1 tablespoon of honey. Add 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar and enough water in it. Apply the mask all over your strands and let it sit for 20 minutes before washing it off with shampoo and conditioner. Lemon and apple cider vinegar rinse. This is a very acidic rinse because of the low pH levels of vinegar and lemon. It is mostly suggested for dyed hair because bleach has a high alkaline pH level of around 11 to 13. This rinse could also help if you swim a lot in chlorine water, since the pH level of chlorine is around 13. This rinse should normally only be used once in 2 weeks. Just add 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar and 2 teaspoons of squeezed lemon juice into 500 ml of water. If you have any other hair rinse recipes to balance the pH level of your scalp, go ahead and share it in the comments below. We love sharing tips with each other. Remember to subscribe for more healthy hair tips. Thanks for watching.